two-sided ruler construction. Find the points where two circles meet. And my circles are defined by having a center and a point on the circumference. A center and a point on the circumference. I'm not going to draw any circles because all I have is the ruler. All right, first I'm going to label them. Call this A with a point R on its circumference and call this B with a point S on its circumference. And then I'm going to draw the line through A and B, draw the radius for circle A and the radius for circle B. Now I need to draw two lines that are perpendicular to AB through A and B. And since it is wider than the ruler width, I can use cross-aligning to do that. And now this line is perpendicular, and this line is also perpendicular. Okay, what's next? Right, yes, I need to move this down here and this over here. Call that point P. And that point Q. Well, looks like the radiuses are quite close together, though they're not quite equal, because that's got a slope to it. Okay. Next, now that I've got these in the right spot, it's possible for me to find the point where the common chord meets this. So as in, if I did draw the circles and found where they met, there'd be a line joining those 2 points and it would meet this in some point, and that's the point I'm about to find. There are several ways to do it. This is my favorite way, so I'm just going to do that one. Now, since this is longer than the ruler width, I can use cross-aligning to find the perpendicular bisector of it. All right, that's not the point I want. I want the matching point down here. So I'm going to have to copy that length, or at least that length, down to where I want it. And to do copying, I need a couple of parallel lines that are equally spaced away from here. Actually, they don't even have to be equally spaced. And I actually have a couple, so I'm going to use them. Okay, so what I need to do is make some sort of zigzag that goes to B and then a matching one from A. So I'm going to do this. And then there's already a line from A. I'm going to join it to this point here. Okay, so that is where the line joining the points of intersection meets this line. So I should actually draw that line, which means I need a line parallel to these through that. Now, to draw a parallel line, I also need 3 parallel lines, which I've already got. I'm going to need to join X to one of the points there. That'll do. I've already got it. And A to this. And so this line is parallel to the other two. And the points of intersection of the two circles are somewhere on that line. Just need to find them, which means finding where a circle meets a line now. Okay, so what I'm going to need to do is go this distance here and divide it by this distance here and put that distance along this line, possibly one side or the other, it doesn't really matter. And to do that, I'm going to need a length of 1 measured along this line that X is on. I actually do have a length of 1, it's just here. And I'm going to need to draw a line parallel to this one. But through something that's 1 away from A. And I do have one just here. Okay. To draw a parallel line, I need 3 equally spaced lines. And look, I've got 1, so why don't I put another one in? Okay. I think I'm going to need to make this long enough to meet that green line. Okay. All right. So I need to join this point to where this line meets the 3rd parallel line, which is here. And then I'm going to need to join this point to where that middle line is. Just here. And then this is the parallel line I need. And it's here. So now if I cross align those 2 points, and cross align them the other way as well. And these points just here, G and H, are where the 2 circles meet.